If you are involved in a hit-and-run accident where the at-fault driver drives off before the police come to make a report, you still may have legal recourse. David Greene from the injury law firm of Greene and Phillips is here to shed some light on what to do. David, good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, so if that unfortunate accident happens, what kind of legal grounds does that person have?
You know, guys, that happens all too often. People see this all the time. They think, well, this occurred, the person left, what do I do? You don't panic. You pull off the side of the roadway and you call 911 and get a report. Very, very important to do that. That actually happened to Cara Beth Greene and one of her buddies up at Troy recently. And so she called me, she pulled off the side of the road and she said, Dad, I know what to do. And I said, what is it? She said, we were involved in a wreck. Number one, are you okay?
Right.
And she said, I called the police, right? I said, you call the police. Call the police, get a report, and then you can proceed against, you can have the report for the information they have and your own insurance to make sure you get paid for your injuries.
Well, I'm glad KB is all well, and I'm glad she knew what to do. So we've talked about uninsured motorist coverage a few weeks ago. Let's remind our viewers what that means.
It's very simple. It's on every policy. Even if you have liability coverage, you should have uninsured or underinsured motorists. So I would encourage everyone that sees this segment to check their policy right now and see whether or not, even if you have just liability, you should have uninsured motorists. Now, many times people will waive that coverage and not understand what they're waiving. They need to make sure they buy underinsured motorists. Very, very inexpensive. As a matter of fact, we did some research last year, maybe 2 years ago. It was only about $40 a year to have the underinsured motorist coverage. You need that if you're struck by someone who does not have insurance or does not have enough insurance and hurts you.
Ah, all right. Well, it's better to be safe than sorry. Let's also talk about a phantom vehicle accident and what that means. Sort
of a term of art, if you will. It's one of the things lawyers talk about. A phantom vehicle would be if you're involved in a crash or someone runs you off the roadway and they leave. So sort of a phantom type thing. The differences in different states, Mississippi has a different law than Alabama, but it's sort of the same. That's why you need to talk to a lawyer if you're involved in this type of crash and you're injured. You need to speak to someone before you talk to your own insurance about the phantom vehicle.
All right, so that kind of answers my next question. What do we say to our insurance company? Do you guys handle that with the insurance company if that accident happens?
We always think it's the best thing to seek legal advice as soon as you possibly can. Go ahead, number one, 911. Get the police out. They need to do their job. Secondly, get checked by a doctor. Thirdly, then talk to the lawyers at Greene and Phillips or any other local law firm that can guide you through the process. When you start calling your insurance adjuster or agent, they're great people, a lot of great friends in the insurance business, but they're interested in protecting their insurance company and what they owe. So they may ask questions that can destroy your case and you may not know the answer. You need to talk to a lawyer that can guide you through the process, not going to tell you what to say, but might tell you how to say what you need to say. Very important to talk to a lawyer before you make that claim.
All right, David, and if someone wants to go ahead and give you guys a call, what's the first step in doing that?
It's very simple. You can go to 51 North Florida Street here in Midtown Mobile, greenphillips.com on our website, or 4th Avenue North, Birmingham in the Forbes building. Ben Waring's doing a great job for us up there, so go by, stop by and see him up there.
All right, David, thank you. We're going to have more information about this on our website, puxtontv.com.